What is this? Ugh, what is all those buttons here? Yeah, this is what I wanted. Ah, that's like a filter. I guess. Oh. Well, let's not do any filters. Let's show the reality of the things. Welcome to this very boring live stream, y'all. Happy Monday to you. Hey Jay, hello, hello. Hey Abdal. Welcome back. It's very spontaneous. Live stream is usually not cleaning my kitchen, and I just found this very ripe avocado. I can literally put my thumb in this, so this has to go. Hate throwing stuff away, but it happens. You don't need filter, you never know. No, thank you. Appreciate it. Well, certainly it helps, but trying to find a good angle where y'all can see me. Hey Jack. Eagerly preparing your sandwich right now. I'm back in the kitchen where I belong. So, how are you all doing? How's your Monday going? Did you start into the week well? Back in the States. I am back in the States since 2 weeks now? A week? 2 weeks? Something like that. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, less than 2 weeks, for sure. More like a week. So yeah, been getting back on track with things, going back to the gym. I've been running a little bit, walking, less in Europe. Like I walk much more in Europe, but you know, just trying to get life back in order after all the things going on in the traveling. Sandwich chop chop. Exactly. Have you been back to work, Jack? How's the holidays been for you? I assume that your job must be really stressful during the holidays, more than usual, I assume. But yeah, I'm just cleaning the kitchen today, so nothing fancy. So don't expect this live stream to be interesting. This is very boring. Hey, lazy. Nice to see you too. My day off, doing 6 days and just busy. Ooh, you have a 6-day work schedule or 6 days a week? That's rough. Welcome to the life of a chef, huh? Chef in German actually means boss, by the way. So in Germany, you're the boss, Jack. But yeah, like I said, my dad was a chef too. He worked as a chef for 30 years or so. And made him start smoking and all that good stuff, you know, because it's a very stressful job. So I have yet to meet a chef that doesn't smoke. I hope you're one of them, Jack, because it's not good for you. But I also can't blame you if you do because of the stress level. Ew. It's about time to clean this kitchen up. Oh, that's gross. Ugh. I forgot to clean out my tea can. I was about to use that thing, but the tea that was in here, like loose leaf tea, kind of turned into, still smells good, surprisingly, but it turned into this kind of jello kind of liquid, like the bottom of a pond kind of situation. So yeah, it's a good day to clean the kitchen. You should technically do that every day, by the way, but hey to Morocco. Welcome, Youssef. How you doing? Talking about cigarettes, Jack, not the other stuff. Love your music, Tesrika. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, you asked me about the music. So that was just a little bit of what I like. Like I like all kinds of genres, and different moods, like really like almost everything, not everything. I don't like heavy metal or anything like that, but very guitar-y kind of things. I love guitar. I play a little bit, not good, unfortunately. I wish, but hey, Jedi, how you doing? Yeah, I like it too. I was definitely I'm a little bit out of the indie phase. I still like it. The ones that I really loved, I still like, but not as hardcore into it anymore. Like sometimes I can see like those repetitive patterns that are not very inventive. You know, like a lot of indie music is just sounding very, very similar, and you can tell that a lot of it is produced with AI nowadays. So I do like the older stuff, or the bands where I know it's not made with AI because it was post AI or pre AI season or era. But I still enjoy it a lot. But yeah, like I said, more like the stuff that I already knew before. Hi Kumar, no, I'm German, but I live in America, so you're almost right. And I'm sorry, I'm like my face is half covered here with my tea cabinet in front of me. Today I'm just doing a little kitchen cleanup. Sorry, you can't see me, but I don't have like a good setup in my kitchen yet. Even though I've been doing live streams for a year already, but I guess I gotta figure out a little bit of a better setup for my phone. Are you Christian? It's a good question. Usually I don't do a lot of religious topics, or not at all usually. And I am Christian now. I have not been a Christian when I came to the United States, but I found back to it. I think I used to be a Christian technically in Germany when I was a kid, but never really understood the whole thing, to be honest. Like you kind of get, like in school, you get thrown into classes like either like evangelical class or the Catholic, or you can pick a different class. So you do have to pick religion in school, or at least when I was in school. But you can also pick one that is not Christian, that's more covering like all kind of world religions, and that's the one that I was in. But on paper, I've always been Christian, because in Germany, you pay taxes to churches. So unless you're actively saying you're not Christian, you're considered a Christian, kinda. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but yeah, I never really understood the whole concept, and I also don't like. I never identified with it in Germany, because for the longest time, because I always felt like churches there don't do as many things as the ones in America, so I never felt like it does anything tremendously good. But now that I am in America, I see like all the good stuff the churches do here and the impact they have on many things, like food drivers, like homeless shelters and all that stuff. So that definitely changed my perspective a lot. And yeah, I would consider myself a Christian now. So it took me quite a few years to get there. And it took me going over the Atlantic to become a Christian. But yeah, I don't make any of my content religious usually. I mean, I might throw in like a few words here and there, but not really usually. How about yourself, if you want to share? You don't have to, of course. Also, you are as well, I assume, if you said it like that. What did you have for breakfast? I had a bagel with cream cheese, avocado, and tomatoes. Usually I don't eat breakfast, but I was editing my YouTube video this morning, my next one, in a cafe, and I had a little bagel there. So that's usually my little Monday ritual, because I don't have to work on Monday usually. So I try to make that my YouTube day, because I still have a normal job. I don't do YouTube full-time, obviously, since I'm a very small channel. So I do have my normal job, but on my days off, I make those my YouTube days. Like today, for example. I could technically put this into the dishwasher, but for some reason I'm really enjoying, not enjoying, maybe enjoying is the wrong word for it, but I got into the habit of washing dishes by hand instead of doing the dishwasher thing. Just because cleaning out the dishwasher is one of my least favorite activities in the household. I don't mind house chores at all. Do I enjoy them? Not really, but I don't mind it. But cleaning out the dishwasher is one of the least favorite things of mine. So to avoid that, I just clean the dishes myself, like with my hands, and then just put them away pretty much immediately, so I don't have to do the whole cleaning out the dishwasher. What's y'all's least favorite thing to do in the house? I'm thinking of my favorite thing when it comes to chores. I think I actually like washing dishes. Just don't like putting them away. It's kind of meditative for me. Or sweeping. I think I like sweeping. It's probably my favorite, if I have a favorite. Never really thought about it. It's just one of those thoughts that you never really have unless you're like washing the dishes by yourself and you're just talking to yourself, basically. I will use the kind and friendly. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're kind and friendly too. So I feel like most people here in this community are very kind and friendly. We do have a troll once in a while, which are also just deep down kind and friendly people. They just don't know about it yet, maybe. You know what I mean? They just need a little bit, gotta have a little bit more patience with those. But that's usually a reason why people are trolls. Those are usually like the most hurt or unheard people. So I did have a few trolls in the past that have actually turned out to, because they were, you know, trying to troll, but I wouldn't really let them troll me. Like, it takes a while for me to get really upset with things or what people say. Like, I don't get easily offended or hurt. So sometimes if you just listen to people and you just are kind to them in return, even though they like insult you or trying to be mean, kind of helps them to stop being trolls. And some of the trolls, or the people that started out as trolls, turned out to be actually really kind people, and they stuck around for longer, and some of them are actually now part of the community. So, you know, I just gotta give people a second chance. Not always, of course, it depends, but trying to at least. God, we haven't had really bad trolls in a while, I feel like. I'd love to talk to you for when you're doing live. Where are you from, Lazy? I think I never asked you. But yeah, anyone else watching, I hope you're all having a good Monday and then you don't have too much stress or your week started pretty calm, hopefully. Most of you are probably working. It's a weird day to not work on, like Monday is a weird day to not work, I guess. So I'm considering myself very lucky. I actually do enjoy having days off where other people work because places are less crowded than on the weekends. So I do actually enjoy having weekdays off over the weekend. So I'd rather work on the weekends and have like a weekday off because it's just more calm, you know, and it's kind of like a cool feeling having the day off when you know like everyone else is working. You know, that sounds terrible, but make sure it's spotless. I will, Jack, I will book my flight to New York right after this, don't worry. I mean, that's what I was made for, right? As a woman, we're just supposed to be in the kitchen cleaning and cooking all day, so that's just our duty, I guess. Our destiny, shall I say. I'm obviously kidding for everyone that's new and doesn't know me. Have a great day. Thank you so much, you too, Lazy. Should I call you Lazy or Joseph? Right? That's my life goal, to be a good woman. Kidding, of course. I want to make sure. Sometimes we have new people that don't understand that I'm just joking. Have y'all done your dishes today? Did y'all do some chores? Or is your house in shatters from the weekend still? I don't know what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, but I feel like every week I do like a deep clean and it looks really good, but 2 days later my house is just back to how it started, like when I started cleaning it all. I guess that's just normal. I guess it's the same for everyone, but I just want to create more of like a routine where I am just more how to say that, careful, not making my house too messy, or like, you know, I probably need a better routine, because I hate having that day where I feel like my house is just like absolutely terrible and then I have to clean it all and it takes me hours to make it nice. Thank you, Jack. I'm sure you do too, even though I can't see y'all. Hey, Jan. How's your Monday? And I don't even know why I use so many dishes. I feel like I haven't really even... I don't even remember what I used them for. Oh well, that's just life, I guess. But yeah, if you haven't cleaned your house yet or done your dishes, this is your wake-up call. Do your dishes. No one's gonna do it for you unless you have someone cleaning your house. Then good for you. I'm not one of those lucky ones. I have to do everything myself. But yeah, if you've been waiting on doing your dishes because you've been lazy and procrastinating, now's the time, y'all. In Germany, we say shared pain is half the pain. Like doing something annoying while someone else is doing it too is kind of makes it less annoying, or you know, you like share the load basically. So if you needed that butt kick to start your dishes, this is the time. I have bad head, my hair looks wild. That's what I do have every day, Jack, so I feel you. I'm Joseph. Miss Rika, lazy is typical lazy, but I like this word. Okay, Joseph, thanks for introducing yourself. And please don't call me Miss Rika. That's how people call me at my historic settlement job, and I feel like I'm 80 years old when they call me that. So, I mean, you can, but you really don't have to. But thanks for being polite, I appreciate it. Hey, Shuriken. I only have a few minutes, but I'm glad I caught you. Thank you. I'm glad you caught the stream too. The day is going pretty good. I've been working on my next YouTube video at a cafe this morning. Had some tea there and yeah, edited my video a little bit. Now I'm catching up with my house chores because I don't like starting into the new week with like my kitchen messy and all that, so trying to catch up with some things. So today's my day off. Technically, I mean, house chores is also work, I guess. And YouTube too to some degree. But I still consider it more of a hobby than work. Monetized or not. I like the name Sandwich Woman. I need to make myself a t-shirt for the kitchen that says Sandwich Woman. I want to do that anyways. How about you, Shuriken, by the way? How's your day going? How was your start into the new week? I hope it was not too busy or crazy. And I wish you all a happy new week. And the kitties, of course. Everyone's pets, not just the cats. Whatever pets you have. Ugh, my least favorite part of doing dishes is like getting the leftover stuff out of the sink. Ugh, that's so gross. Even though it's nothing gross per se, it's just, you know, like food that I ate and stuff, but just the feeling of doing that or touching that. Not my favorite, to say the least. Where did you buy the shawl? I bought that in Germany last month because I didn't really have a lot of warm clothes when I went to Germany. It was in December. So I bought that at H&M, I think, for literally €5. So it was like a winter sale or something. And I just bought the cheapest one. That didn't look too bad. Oh, you live in Germany? Nice. I just got back from Germany last week, or like a week ago now. All goes pretty well so far, but man, the gremlin was really gremlining yesterday. She calmed down by nighttime. Did you take apart the house, Shuriken? I assume you're talking about Eowyn gremlin. Make sure she stays away from the water. It gets worse for the gremlins if they touch water. But yeah, I feel you. My gremlins have been keeping me up all night actually. So Oscar gremlin woke me up multiple times because for some reason my old dog, for those that don't know Oscar, he's my old rescue dog, and he has the habit of drinking in the middle of the night, but he also likes to sleep in the bed with my, like between us. So, but he's too old to jump off and on the bed. So I have to pick him up and put him down at this age. But since he likes to drink in the middle of the night, he wakes me up in the middle of the night, wants me to put him on the ground, and sometimes, because he's getting a little bit of dementia, he doesn't find the water, so I have to get up and bring him to the water bowl so he can drink, wait until he's done drinking, and then I bring him back to the bed. And yesterday he had to do that twice, so I woke up twice. And then my cats woke me up too. They were jumping around, and that one, it was like 3 or 4 a.m. or something, and I woke up. And sometimes my cats just freak me out. Cats can be really like spooky sometimes. So I just woke up to my cat sitting right next to me. She was just sitting there and just staring at me. And I just like squinted, you know. I was trying, like I was still sleepy obviously, but I just saw her silhouette like sitting right across or in front of me, just staring at my face. And I was just like, what's happening? So cats do freak me out sometimes. Anyone with cats will probably understand. Why English people call a girl a man? Oh, that's just people being trolls, thinking that that is insulting or in any way or form. So they probably have like an issue themselves with that, like an identity thing maybe. Do you have a cat? I do have a cat. I have 2 cats actually. She was just a black streak zooming past doorways and across rooms for like 12 hours. Wow. We had to exclude her from the proceedings. a few times to give Artemis a break. She was sore from the vet. Oh no, is she okay? Artemis, was it just like a checkup or hopefully? But man, yeah, 12 hours, that sounds intense. Rusty gets his zoomies in the evening too, but they usually don't last very long since he's very voluptuous, to say the least. I don't want to use the F word for him, like not the actual bad F word, like the F-A-T word. You know what I mean? So yeah, Rusty's zoomies don't last too long because he doesn't have the physical, endurance, which is good for me. Hi Fanny, how are you doing, my friend? Hi Martin, just want to say hi. I hope everyone has a great start to new week. Yes, you too, hopefully. Guten Start in die Woche und frohen Montag nach Europa. And alle in der Heimat. You're 80, but why you're so pretty? Yeah. Well, I tried to eat healthy, so I guess I kept myself pretty well for 80, huh? Tooting my own horn. How are you all doing? How are you doing, Fanny? That is the real question here. How's work treating you? All besides stressing you out. Work is not worth it to be stressing you out unless you have your own business and your whole heart is in it. But if you're just working for some random AS company, don't let it stress you out too much, everyone. Just a little reminder. It is not your life, it is just what pays your bills. Which is actually very important if you think about it, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Don't take it too hard, don't take it too seriously. Ew, my hands are soapy. That's not ideal to scroll through this chat when you're doing dishes. What city were you in Germany, if I may ask? I just uploaded the vlog, so I'm close to Freiburg. Loborek? Let me know if there's like a name you want me to call you. That's a little bit easier. But yeah, close to Freiburg in the Black Forest in South Germany, southwestern Germany. I'm here for a while. If Army is here, I'm meeting at 2:30 Central. I don't have anything else to do. Nice. Well, enjoy your little break. Funny. I just got back from editing my YouTube video. The ones that no one watches. Well, I'm just kidding. I honestly don't care. Since I got my other job too, I see it more as a travel diary at this point. Because some people said that a lot of work goes into editing vlogs, which is true, and I appreciate you noticing that, because it really does require a lot of time and effort. But yeah, I think it's just such a cool thing to have for yourself too, you know. Like, of course, I'm happy if people enjoy it, or if they learn anything new, or see like a place they want to visit one day. So that's definitely a big reason why I'm doing it. But it's also for myself, you know, just having a little, like a photo album basically, but videos instead of photos. So that's what YouTube is for me when it comes to videos, because videos, like I said, it's so much work and it doesn't pay off at all for me, because I don't make those catchy, clickbaity videos that last, or with people's attention spans nowadays being very low. You need to adapt your videos a little bit if you want to have a lot of views, but I don't like that style of videos. So I'm just staying true to what I like. And I will watch them one day when I'm older, hopefully, and look back at it and remember those moments. So that's what it's for. and of course for y'all, the ones that are enjoying it. But yeah, enjoy your break, Funny, before life gets crazy again or the day gets crazy. Artemis just had a regular checkup and they drew blood. Blew out of the veins. Oh no, that's terrible. They did that with Oscar once when he went to the vet and they tried to give him or draw blood or give him a shot or something. That was before he had his like tumor removal, and they took his neck, like they made like a little fold with his skin, and they pinched the needle from like one side to the other, like a piercing. So the needle just went out. I think it was his allergy shot that he got, and he was just like screaming, and I was so mad. I was just like a new person that was just learning it. I was like, oh well, thank you for using my old dog as a test animal for practicing your needle skills. That's really cool. But I mean, I guess they gotta learn it somehow, but not on Oscar, please. Ich freue mich, dass Sie so gut Deutsch sprechen. Danke, Loborek. Ich bin auch in Deutschland aufgewachsen, deswegen spreche ich Deutsch. Doing well, Martin. Hope you're well. Also, funny. Not so bad. Work is okay. Way slow. Which I hate. Oh, I got you. Yeah. So you're one of the people that likes like stressful days better than the lazy ones or the ones where nothing happens, basically. 80. Armin looks like 20. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. 80. 80 years old. Born in 42, I guess. Would that make sense? No. 40, probably. I don't know. It's too lazy to do the math right now, even though it's actually pretty easy. I know. I just had to think about the new year, and I'm still one of those people that says it's 25 instead of 26. And my math has always been terrible. That's why I quit biology at university, because I figured it was a lot of math actually, because who would have thought science includes a lot of math? Surprise, surprise. Hi, Pastor. Warte. 25 Minuten entfernt. Sagt wer? Habe ich verpasst. Ah, Predrag, okay. Freiburg ist 25 Minuten entfernt. Was für ein Zufall. Na, dann kennst du wahrscheinlich alle Orte in meinem YouTube-Blog von Freiburg. Das letzte Video, was ich hochgeladen habe. Wie cool. Die Welt ist klein, oder? Your edits are actually very well. Like I say, it's not just compilation of different videos, but it's simply well thought out. Thank you, Funny. Yeah, it's not easy. Hi, Thomas. Hallo, schönen Nachmittag. Dankeschön. Schönen Montag nach Deutschland. Ich hoffe, du hast eine gute Woche, Thomas. Und alle anderen natürlich. Yeah, my videos, it's hard because, like I said, my videos don't aim, or I don't aim to make them very clicky. So I would actually have to make them a little bit more targeted towards like a certain audience. Less vloggy, but more like, this is what you should do if you go travel to Cologne or Freiburg, you know, to make it more like that. And I wouldn't mind doing that, but for now I'm just enjoying like showing like a more like daily life, like a more like authentic kind of thing, you know, instead of just going from one tourist spot to the other. I just try to show like the more in between kind of layers of Germany, and not just like the tourist spots or the places that everyone already knows and sees in every other YouTube video. So I'm just trying to show like the more normal things, you know, like a realistic day of a German experiencing Germany. So that's why I was like, why my caption in the beginning is showing you the real Germany. Not saying that the other ones are not the real Germany, but I hope you guys, you get what I'm saying. I didn't get notified about your last video. I'm looking forward to it. Em and I should probably watch it together. She also loves that genre. Nice, I'm happy that she likes the kind of videos too. And take your time, don't worry, no one has to watch any of my videos unless you really think you would be interested in that. You know, never feel forced or anything like that. Danke Thomas, du auch. Schönen Tag noch nach Deutschland. Are you talking about the German girl shows Germany to American husband? Yes, exactly that one. And I call it like that because I have a lot of American followers, so maybe I thought it would be interesting for them to see how like a German person experiences Germany and an American person as well, like at the same time. So I think that would be interesting for some people to see that are not from Germany. To see like both sides of the, you know, pond, so to say. Hey, miss you. I'm at work just saying hello, how are you doing? Hopefully well. That outfit, scarf is always a classic touch. Thank you, kisses for Oscar. Thanks for the kisses for Oscar. Oscar's sleeping right now, but he would still send his kisses back to you right now if he was awake. So in his name, I'm sending you kisses back. And I do like scarves too. Like I haven't worn scarves for a long time, but I just rediscovered them for myself because out of necessity, when I was in Germany, it was just freezing cold and the wind blowing was just, yeah, like getting through my bones. So I was like, how about a scarf? I haven't worn a scarf in a while. So I got myself a scarf and I'm in love ever since. So winters and scarves go hand in hand for me now. But yeah, have a good day at work, my friend. I hope it's not too stressful. Happy Monday to you. Ami, heute wirkst du etwas abwesend. Ich hoffe, es ist alles in Ordnung. Ich schicke dir positive Energie. Danke, Martin. Wahrscheinlich nur genervt von der Unordnung in meinem Haus. Yes, horrible for Mr. O, indeed. You too, Shuriken, thank you. Have a wonderful Monday yourself. Thank you for saying hi. Definitely makes my day better to see y'all here on a Monday. We're all getting through this together, don't you worry. Mondays are usually not people's favorite days for many reasons. I actually do enjoy Mondays, but I'm also in a very privileged position to say that I have my Mondays off, so they are my new YouTube days now where I can do a lot of editing and stuff, so I actually do enjoy Mondays. Sorry for saying that, for anyone that doesn't like Mondays. Have I been saying Mondays or Sundays? Ja, Martin, ich glaube, du hast recht, ich bin heute irgendwie neben der Spur. Kommt vor. Hi, Casper. Human experience vlogs. Kinda, yes, I guess. Not AI experience vlogs, but human, like what humans would actually do. Fun fact, our family always support Germany in the World Cup, but they losing a lot now. I know. I remember the good old days where Germany was really good at soccer, where we came very far. That's my neighbor. Where we came very far in the World Cup or in soccer matches, European Cup or World Cup. Good old days, but I don't know why Germany got so bad at soccer. It's just not the same anymore. It's definitely changed a lot. Hey Sansu. Hi Sean. Thank you, you too, I guess. Bye Martin, danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Hi Jose. So there's this couple I follow who are from Florida. The guy is Nigerian and the woman is from Indiana. Plain old school American. Hey, that's like my husband. He's from Indiana too. They have this accent, cultural and experience. Face off as comedy shorts. Oops. Are wild. That's funny. yeah, I do like travel content myself. And just more like raw and less, you know, just like touristy ones. So I enjoy watching travel content from people that are actually like from that area, or travel around with people that are from that area, because that's when you see like the real stuff and not just the touristy stuff, because everyone can look up like spots on Google, right? Where to go. Like I don't need like a YouTube video for that. And of course I do also show like some like more unknown places, but yeah, like I said, I try to show like those times in between when you just sit down at a cafe, or what you would eat at a cafe, give some tips on what I would order as a German myself, you know, and not just showing you like, I don't know, like Black Forest cake or something. Like I show you other stuff that are probably less known, but I think are super delicious or worth trying. More like an insider view on things, I guess. I'm not saying I'm the only one doing that, of course not. Like there's like probably like thousands of channels like that. I was kind of half expecting you yesterday to go on live. By the way, I've completely reset my rhythm for 4 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Wait, you reset your rhythm from 4 a.m.? How's that gonna look like? Funny. Let's hear. How's your new daily schedule looking like? And I don't know. Yes, I was actually, I don't even know why I didn't go live yesterday. So I was visiting a friend that had surgery. So I was at her house for a little bit yesterday, dropping off some stuff. And then what else did I do? I was working a little bit. So, and then I went to bed quite early actually. So I'm just having a very boring lifestyle right now. Ever since I got back, I enjoy my boring days a lot after all the crazy stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to bed really early at the moment, because I don't know. I like waking up early, and yeah, so I didn't stream in the evening, but I was actually planning on doing it, but I don't know, kind of just forgot about it, to be honest. Did you go live yesterday, Fanny? I didn't see if you did. When Germany beat Brazil for 7-1 in Maracana. Yes, I remember that. I was a little bit younger, but I watched it in a public viewing place. And I'm kind of annoying when it comes to games, like, or weird, let me say it like that. I don't like when people lose, because it makes me feel bad for them. So when I saw Brazil losing 7-1, and Brazil is a very good soccer nation, like they're usually really good at soccer. So I felt so bad for them, like for Germany beating them so high, that I wished it was like closer, you know, like more like a 3-1 or something instead of a 7-1. That was just crazy. Like people were freaking out because they were just like happy for Germany, but I just couldn't enjoy it. So after the 4th goal, I was like, okay, let's stop it here. Let's not make it that big of a gap. It just made me feel terrible for them. But I remember that game. It was very intense. Yeah, it was like the highest score we ever had, I think, in the World Cup. Where are you from? I'm from Germany, but I live in the United States. It's good. I'm more positive, energetic, and I feel fully charged after a good sleep. I got you. Same here. It makes the world of a difference, doesn't it, if you get enough sleep? I feel like when my dad was still sick, I was kind of low-key expecting like a call from the nursing home every night, I think. I think that affected my sleep quality a lot. So I always felt like I'm kind of like awake, or like in this like anticipating stadium or state where I don't really get any rest for the longest time. And actually I feel like I've been sleeping a little bit better since he has passed. Now I know it sounds terrible, but I'm just more rested in the morning. I might just also be very exhausted from like my emotional stress. That makes me maybe sleep better too. So that might be part of it. But my sleep quality just improved a little bit, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but that's how it is. Are you German? Yes, I'm German. Thomas Müller. He's probably one of the most famous ones. I remember a funny Thomas Müller story. Thomas Müller is a German soccer player, for everyone that doesn't follow soccer. He's one of the super popular ones. I don't know if he still is, but he was for a very long time at least. And he plays in Bayern München, Bavaria. It's one of like the biggest team, or the richest team, let me say it like that. So they can buy all the good players. That's why a lot of soccer people are not a big fan of them. Like they're the most popular one, but not for everyone, of course. Anyways, when I was in China, there was like a map of Europe, because we were a lot of international people there at Peking University. And there was this map of Europe in the hallway. And I remember there was Germany, and then I had some Danish classmates as well. And Denmark is above Germany, right? So anyone that doesn't know it, so there's Germany, and Denmark is like kind of like a little head on top of Germany. That's how it looks like. And every country on this map at Peking University had like a famous tourist attraction or like a famous person. And for Germany, it was a picture of Thomas Müller, like the soccer player. And the picture of him was so big that he was covering the entire country of Denmark. So Denmark was hidden behind Thomas Müller. And when the Danish people tried to show to Chinese people at the university their country, they couldn't show Denmark because Denmark was hidden by Thomas Müller. So it made me feel really bad that their country just got, covered up by our soccer player. I just thought it was really funny when I saw it, and also a little shitty, to be honest. German girls, man, I don't know about that, but I guess. Thomas Müller, and even before Michael Ballack, Oliver Kahn. Yes, Oliver Kahn. He played in Schalke. He was like the goalie in Schalke. My dad was a big Schalke fan. I am going to cry if you don't come to the live stream. Well, I am in my live stream, so please don't cry, I guess. Hey, Saga, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Natural emotional stress makes people usually sleep less. It's just that sometimes our body takes from what it demands at a certain age. I guess so, you're right. Have you played lacrosse, national sport? I know what lacrosse is. I've seen it on TV, like in like movies and stuff. But I think Wild Child was like a movie where they show lacrosse. Have you seen that one? It's with Emma Roberts. It's like an old movie, but I loved the movie when I was younger. But I've never played it. I just seen it. The Danish, yes. Bonjour. Thomas Müller covering Denmark is kind of funny. Well, it happens like, how are you gonna show Liechtenstein or... Right. That's true. Yeah, it was kind of hard. I don't even know if it showed Liechtenstein and Luxembourg. Probably not even. But it was just kind of shitty. They covered up the whole country with Thomas Müller. They could have made the picture of him a little bit smaller, but oh well. The poor Danish. And also the lot of my Chinese, or the Chinese people there would always say, wow, Germany, 很厉害, very strong, like strong country. And then they would be like, oh, and where's Denmark? Just like not acknowledging Denmark. Also talking about Denmark, what do y'all think about the person's great idea of just taking over Greenland. Isn't that interesting? The Danish, poor Danish people. I wonder what's gonna happen with that, like what that's gonna create, what tensions that's gonna create, and what other problems. What do y'all think about that? Usually I don't make this political at all, but that news just really confused me a lot. Who would be the famous person from Denmark? Harold the Bluetooth? Hey, Pendico to Ostia. And the Danish are cool, I agree. I love Danish people. Like, I hate generalizing like groups of people like that, because you can't say like those people are cool and those are not, because you know that leads to a lot of problems, positive or negative. So, but the Danish people that I have met were amazing people. They were so much fun to hang out with and so chill and cozy. So yeah, much love to the Danish people. And someone from Austria, I can't talk no more, just left the chat, so I'm glad we got someone new from Austria here. Austrian representation here in the chat, always at 100%. And my other favorite songs, I have multiple, but so yesterday I think I recommended Art Getting Rips by King Cruel. I like Blue Train Lines by King Cruel. I like Cutting My Fingers Off by Turnover. Or Intrapersonal by Turnover. Those are just songs I often recommend because they're really good and easy to listen to. But those are just a few. If you dive into history, Danish people came from there, India, during the 1660s. They established first factory in one state, but their presence failed due to East India Company. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I know they were like a very big nation back then. Just them having Greenland, which is massive if you think about it. It's just crazy to think. I remember I did like a school project about Greenland. That's why maybe it bothers me so much, the news with Trump. And in Germany, we actually had like you still remember the times where you had a house telephone, like when you had not just a phone, like a smartphone, but like a house telephone. And we had, like, my home telephone was the same number as like a company in Denmark. Just the country dial number in the front was different. So we would get calls from Danish people almost every day, like 10 times. So our phone was always ringing at home. And there was always some people trying to order something from this Danish company, and I would always have to refer them to the actual company. So at one point I felt like I'm just working for this company. And I remember we would even get Christmas cards from that Danish company at one point because they knew about it, and that we kind of just referred them or their calls. So they apologized by sending us Christmas cards every year, which was really cute. So I really just love Denmark. And yeah, it's crazy to think that they were so successful back then. And I mean, depends on how you want to describe success. If you talk about colonization, it's actually a pretty bad way of success, but you know, success is success, I guess, on an objective level. Just stopping by to say hello. Hi, Atrocious. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Monday. I know Monday is usually not people's favorite day of the week. It just happens to be one of my favorite days. You want to pick that topic I was doing to say something about that, but stop myself thinking you don't want to go political. Sometimes you can't avoid a political topic if it's that crazy or intense. So I don't want to make this a political channel in general, but if we have like a topic once in a while, there's nothing wrong with talking about it, I guess. But you met anyone from Marstow? I don't know, are you? Other than that, not really. Austria thinks you have a girlfriend. Okay, congratulations. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. How about you? Adam, happy Monday to you. Seems like the floodgates are open. Seems like it. Thank you for liking my scarf, I guess. It was €5 from in Germany. So that was just an emergency buy because I was freezing over there. But hey, we did our dishes, or I did my dishes, and thanks for hanging out. I'm glad. I feel like whenever I clean on a live stream, I don't even notice that I'm cleaning, and time just goes by so much faster. So thank you all for that. Colorado. You're from Colorado? That is neat. Do you go to Denmark? No, I don't go to Denmark. And I'm from Germany, yes. But I would like to go to Denmark just to see it. But apparently, so a lot of, with the whole political situation in Germany and the whole like people being a little bit unhappy with a lot of things in Germany right now, many people are moving to Denmark and taking advantage of Europeans being able to move anywhere where they want, basically. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I think Denmark put a cap on that now, where they have to limit the people of, like the Germans moving to Denmark because it's just getting a little bit too much. But I get it. I mean, Denmark seems to be a really cool country. And I love Colorado, by the way. I mean, I would imagine it's the entire Nordic Europe, righteous in their beliefs and clear explorers. Well, yeah, that's true. The whole the Viking era. I want to say about it is okay. In Greenland in summer, if things go the way they do, we are all yeah, right. Probably if it's becoming another American state. It is just, I talked to people about it, what they think about the whole Greenland situation. And I got multiple opinions about it from Americans. And some were like, well, yeah, but I mean, what's Denmark going to do about it? America's just so much more like stronger and more advanced militarily wise. And I'm like, well, yes, that I understand that part, but just because I'm like physically stronger than anyone, or have more power, more money, or more military forces, I'm not gonna go over to my neighbor's house and tell them to give me all their furniture and everything they have just because I would be physically stronger than them or something like that, you know? Yes, of course, I understand that some people, the countries are stronger than others, but it doesn't mean that you just go somewhere and just take whatever you want. That is very medieval, and I was hoping that we are kind of not in those times anymore, but I guess humans are just the same as they were in medieval times, if you think about it, to some degree. And it is very scary, to be honest. Someone plays Crusader Kings. Why do you think Germans moved though? They feel Germany to be unsafe? Yes, it's just a lot of people are very unhappy with the safety issues and the influx of immigrants into Germany makes them feel a little unsafe, I guess, and a lot of people are not really being heard with their concerns, they feel like, I think. And the situation is just very unsatisfied right now, like people are just very unhappy. Not all, of course, but a big part, and a lot of people are thinking about leaving. So USA already has bases. They do have bases, yes. And I know they've been saying that they want Greenland for like protection, like for safety. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is the truth, maybe it is not. I don't know. I'm not an expert at all. So how would we know? Like, there's probably many reasons why they want it. So how would we know? They will never ever tell us the real reason anyway. So who cares? What can we do about it? Nothing. This is what humankind does. Those who are strong take what they want. It is spirits of humans. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just hate that. And I don't like that we just accept ourselves to be shitty, and that's just why it is the way it is. But yeah, I guess the whole world is based on that. Rich can only be rich because other people are poor, and many people can only have things because others don't have anything. This is how the world works, but it is very hard to just accept that fact or just take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of puts you in this position of helplessness and just hating your own species, basically, you know? It's just, I don't know, I'm not a fan. But I know that it's just the reality of the world, unfortunately. Hey, Myers, you're back. Wait, you're the Cold Plunge. Cold Plunge is back. I'm so happy to see you. How cool is that? You're one of the very OGs. Like, Myers has been here for like the beginning of times, like when I started live streaming like a year ago, or even more than that. So do you know what's ultimate happiness? How do you do that? Your name is after your writing. That's cool. The point is, there are political doctrines that require to activate us, especially unique conflicts to boost. I know that. Funny, and like I said, it's just terrible to think that this is just the way it is. Like, how did we get to that point where we just accept, like, where we let our like bad traits and bad like egos or just our greed rule the world? And why did we not focus on the good sides of the human mind and try to make it a good place for people and try to make it more like balanced and harmonious? Why is it where it is? It just, I guess, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. But yeah, that's the world, isn't it? Hey, Whisker. Notice me, senpai. I noticed you before that, so I didn't notice you because of the donation. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. That is very kind of you. And sorry for going down the rabbit hole and babbling away about the world just being a shitty place for most people or animals. And it just makes me mad sometimes. And it makes me mad that I'm not even, you know, yes, I work nonprofit and I try to, like, with my job, to at least do something in my area, like supporting people with food if they can't afford groceries and feeding stray cats and stuff. So yes, I feel like I'm doing a little bit, but like, what's that gonna do? Like, on the like the broader spectrum, you know, it's not gonna help shit if you think about it. But just in my little microcosmos, it does, and maybe it makes me feel better about myself, you know, like working in that job. But I just wish I could do more good than what I'm doing now, and I wish more people would want to do it. But I know that's not the reality of things. But yeah. Thank you again, Whisker. I really appreciate that. I'll take a screenshot. Yeah. YouTube just took it away. Oh no, there it is. How's your day going, Whisker? How's your Monday? I hope you're doing okay. I hope your work is going well. Thank you, Myers. I appreciate that. We got a point where we made news of life. 30-year-old woman is a political balancing act between two sides. When you own, we can't point our fingers at others, can we? Sure can, I agree. That's okay. Say hi to Justin, please. Sounds like you do a lot. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that I feel like I'm doing something, but at the end it doesn't do anything, you know? Like I said, just in my little microcosmos. But I guess if everyone would do something in their little microcosmos, the whole world would be probably looking a little bit better, at least. The fact that a lot of people don't do anything, they don't care about anything, and it's because they made believe that what they do doesn't matter, because in the broader spectrum it doesn't do anything. I guess that's basically also what I just said, but I know it's not true. Like, everything you do does help somehow, at least to some. So it's always better than not doing anything, but yeah, it's just still not enough. Are we in the fridge? Yes, dog, we are in the fridge. I'm German and I don't like heating my house up too much, so I keep my house, I don't heat a lot. That's just what I learned from my frugal grandmother. So we just wear warmer stuff in the house instead of heating it up to like a level where we want to wear shorts in winter, or run around naked. We just wear clothes and then you don't have to heat as much. So, little tip from a German that wants to save some bucks and try to help the environment not melting too fast. But I know it doesn't do anything if it's just me, or I know like a person doesn't have as much impact on the environment as people think. It's more like big companies and countries in general, but everything counts a little bit, I think. You know, it's always better than not doing anything or not caring at all. Why are we in the refrigerator? Well, not on purpose, it's just winter. That's how the world works. In summer, at least here in this hemisphere, it is cold, warm. In winter, it is cold. So, and I know Americans like to have it cold in the house in summer and hot in the house in winter. But I'm trying to adapt a little bit more to the seasons and just dress more warm in winter and the other way around in summer, to not having to use too much AC or heating. We don't do enough. No, we don't. Jose, I definitely agree. Not even close. We are very far away from doing enough. Please shift your phone from fridge to another place. If you ever watch Interstellar, I have watched Interstellar, Dexter. It's one of my favorite movies. I watched it in the movie theater back then, and I'm really glad I did, because it's just one of those movies that has like a different impact on you if you watch it in the movie theaters. What's the movie for y'all where you feel like it only really works if you watch it in a movie theater, but it wouldn't really have the same effect if you watch it at home on your little screen? I'd not be surprised if we do something in Persia. The troops have moved to some. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that either, but I'm trying not to get too political. I feel like Greenland was already the biggest extent of it. So. But yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. Interstellar is a masterpiece film. It sure is. It definitely is. The camera's not in the fridge, my friend. You're here, my tea cupboard, so technically it's not the fridge. The fridge is right next to it. So I'm not in my fridge right now. That would be silly because it's already cold. Why German language is so tough to learn? Gulshan, that is a good point. Learning German is definitely something I would not want to do. So I'm glad that I already grew up as a German, speaking German, or learning it since I'm a child. So sorry that you are learning it and that you're dealing with the articles, der, die, das, and all the grammar rules that the German language has. It's definitely not easy. So heads off that you're doing it or trying. You got it. And I'm actually thinking, wait, I'm part of that film because I'm a VFX artist. Are you kidding or are you serious? That'd be crazy. I'd be very honored to have you here. That'd be crazy if you did. Wow. Well, hats off to you too, if that is true, because thank you for your work, if you did, because that movie definitely changed a lot of people's perspective on many things, I think. Surprised that we have to give a tip that dress up during winter, then again, appropriate tip to the audience. Yeah, yeah, many people, yeah. Here in this country don't really, there's not a big difference for some people here if it's winter or summer, like unless like they want to have the house at the same temperature. And no matter how much energy that's going to cost, energy here is also pretty cheap, so I guess it's just how you grow up. In Germany, you just grow up a little bit more aware of those things, I think, from school, like your school system teaches you that, and parents probably, I don't know. But it also depends where you are in the United States. It's not always the same everywhere, you know, I can't generalize it like that. Hi, Arun. My favorite movie, Interstellar. It's one of my favorite too, but it's hard to say or to pick one favorite movie. It's really hard when people ask me, what's your favorite movie, what's your favorite song, your favorite show, because it depends on the mood and what it does to you. If it's like one that you can always rewatch, if you want to pick one that's like mind-boggling or like you know, keeps you at the edge of your seat, or some movies have like different reasons why they're your favorite movies or why you like them. So it's hard to say like this is like my one favorite thing. Same with like, who's your best friend? I feel like that was an easy question when you were in elementary school or middle school, but could you answer that nowadays? Like, who's your one best friend, or do you have friends that have different qualities and you appreciate for many different qualities? Like, some have that friend that likes to kick their butt if they need to, you know, like the friend that's not scared to tell you the truth and tell you like, hey, get out of your bed and go back to the gym, stuff like that, you know. Or like the super honest friend, the confrontational one. And then, is that your best friend, or is your best friend just the one that makes you feel good, that just like likes to tell you that you look great even though they might not actually telling you the truth? I feel like that's really hard to say, like, who's your best friend, and with everything in life, not just with friends. It's hard to pick just one thing. I feel like it's good to appreciate things for what they are, what they make you feel, or what qualities they have. So, you know, I could keep come home by air conditioners, wear warm clothes by while you put camera in fridge. Thank you, you too, Master. My hair is so annoying. It's like right at my nose, like itching my nose. You seem like a very pleasant person. Thank you. If you mean that, I appreciate that. I know some people are being sarcastic, but thank you if you're serious about it. Interstellar or Inception? Interstellar for me personally, but Inception, I can definitely see why it's people's favorite movie too. I feel like Interstellar just like caught me on a different level. Just the whole like space thing and time being different up there, and like the new dimensions of love, just all that, just mind-boggling. And just like the scary space thing, just knowing that this is actually out there and actually happening. Like space is not just something that is made up in movies, but we're like just floating through space, and people trying to, you know, go into depth in that or explaining that. Yeah, that just hit different for me, but Inception is an amazing movie too. So, but for me personally, Interstellar. How about yourself? I'm part of, it's not a fridge, yes, thank you, Myers. Part of that film I worked. That would be actually insane if you did, like I said. Mima, Missy, once you put makeup on. Mima? You call me Mima? I love that. Mima is just a southern version to call someone their grandma, right? Like with the smoker's voice. I like Germans. You do? Well, you're one of the rare people that likes Germans. Thank you. I'm glad you like my accent. I don't like my own accent, but appreciate. Auf Wiedersehen, Adok. See you next time. I can trust stairs. They are always up to something. That was actually pretty good. I appreciate that joke. Thank you. Do you have a dog? I do have a dog. He is in the bedroom right now. I can pick him up because I hear him walking around or like on the bed, and he probably wants to get off. He's an old man, so I have to pick him up. Guess I'm gonna do that real quick. Oops, I'll be back. I'll put you here for a second. Oscar. Shanty. Baby, hi. Oscar. You wanna be a nice kid? Wanna say hi? Oh, yourself. There he is. Mima. Mima picked you up. My old man, Oscar. No, my old man is wrong, right? My old man means my dad. So he's not my dad, to clarify. He's my old dog. Mima. Yeah, hi, Shanty. Did you sleep? Yeah? Did you have a good nap? You're such a cutie pootie. You added the dishes, Schatz. Are you hungry? Whenever he licks like that, it means he's either thirsty or he wants to eat something. You want to eat some? I can make you your food, Schatzi. Hold on. Where did I put your food? Oh. So for those that are new here, I do cook for my dog. So, there's a Princess Catherine vibe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Seriously, well, hats off, like I said, Dexter, that is pretty cool. Is your name Wi-Fi because I feel the connection? That's also pretty good. I do appreciate a really bad joke, but what I was about to say. Oscar, I had a thought. I lost it. Oh well, that's what happens to thoughts, right? At my age. Oh shit. Did I leave that open? Oh no. No wonder the cats were quiet. Rusty, did you eat all that food? You're crazy. Why did I leave that open? Did you open that? I think my cat opened the cat food herself. Like she gets into the food all the time. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, Rusty. I don't even know what to do with your food anymore now. If you get into your dad one, there's nothing I can do at this point except for getting a safe. So I guess I'm gonna get a safe for the cat food now. Should be enough. Add a little water. Oh, my hair's bothering me. Itching my nose. There you go, Oscar. Come. Come. Aw, my old man just sitting in front of the fridge. Come. Oscar. Come here. Oh, we're doing that game again, Oscar. We just act like you don't want to eat. He'll come eventually. Come. Good boy. Come. Oscar. Ah, Oscar, where are you going? You know exactly where your food is. Come on. Come on. Playing tricks on me. Sorry y'all for not reading. Hello, hello. Everyone that's new. Hello. Oh, we got Japanese here. Ohio. Good lord, here comes the Romeos. Brace yourself, Ami. You're gonna be swept off your feet lest be fallen. That's okay. Y'all can try. Try to swipe me off my feet. Come on. Oscar. Oh. Are you embarrassing me in front of camera? My cooking skills that bad, huh? Come on, Oscar. You usually love my food, right? Come on. Oscar, come and do some food ASMR. Come, let's do some dog mukbang. You don't want to eat now? You being silly? Being silly? 9. Come on, try some. Oscar. Yay, good boy. He's eating, y'all. Oh, shit. Almost. Don't stop, eat it. Come on. He's eating. Yay. That's always good. It takes a long time for him to eat. He always needs to be convinced. Hi, konnichiwa to Japan. Akong, thank you for being here. For comments, I need to behave like my grandmother is here, but why? That was just a rule I implemented because we had, I think it was after like a bunch of streams where people were just being really rude and rough. So I was like, better behave. If your Mima is watching, would you talk like that? Probably not. So, you know, Stand By Me is second. What is The Bronx Tale for me? Oh, we're talking about movies? Okay. I'm that far behind. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna delete someone. Y'all, I don't give a shit if you're like trolling, but spamming, I'm gonna block for a little bit because that's fucking annoying. Thank you, Siddha Dogan. Oh, we got another one. Ugh, those people are so annoying. Y'all, you know what? I'm gonna leave the trolls in here. They can, is my cat just eating my dog's food? Oh well. You all sharing? I like having trolls in here. Like I usually don't delete them, only if they're like spamming. Because I like if they are themselves as assholes, you know. So if you want to do that, go ahead. Everyone can read it, enjoy it, and enjoy the little attention that you get in your life. I offer you the stage for it. I hope you feel better, and I hope you have a good Monday. I hope it helps you throughout your day. Schatzi. You want me to take care of it? It's fine. Funny, it's like I said, some people like the attention and I gladly give it to them. Warf warf is probably one of the only things in his vocabulary, and that's okay. Thank you, Hassan. Do you have Piercings. I don't have any piercings. I had earrings before, but I guess my body is really good at getting rid of, like I had it twice already, and it grew together. Like I wasn't wearing earrings for like a week or so only, and then my earrings just, like my ear holes just grew back together. So there's no point for me trying again, because it just doesn't work for me. Can you pin this? I do live in the USA, yes. New City is late night. No, it's a good night. Good night, Lazy. Oh, Joseph, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Hey, Lee-chan. My name is Ami. I'm a German living in the US. I'm married. I have a dog and 2 cats. Okay. Can I pin this? Let me see. I never pinned something before, so yay. I learned something new. Thank you, Fanny, for that idea. It works. So okay. Let me try something real quick. This. Okay. All right. Why AC in your room? Is your place hot? No, there's no AC in my room. It's just winter, so it automatically. Oh, hold on. Noir. It's getting to the spare me point now, so I'm gonna just say goodbye to you. Wish you a happy life. I hope you have some people in your life that bring you some happiness or some joy, get you out of your loneliness, and maybe you'll find something like a hobby. It's spelled Hobby. If you want to Google it, hobby. And then you can look up, like on Google, like what is like a typical hobby I could do instead of spamming in people's streams, and maybe it will give you some good results. And I'm sure there's something in it that will be that would work for you. So just a little tip. 2 dogs and 1 cat. Cute. I wish I had 2 dogs, but Oscar is like a not single child, but Oscar likes being on his own, I think. He doesn't really care for other dogs, unfortunately. I wish I would have a second dog, but Oscar also requires a lot of care and attention, so it's actually good for Oscar to be on his own, I think, as a dog. But I have 2 cats. Oh, I pinned the wrong stuff? No way, hold on. Oh ja, I did. Shoot. Loslösen. So, nochmal von vorne. There we go. I think, yeah, it worked. Oh, I'll show you some. Did you find your toy? I'm a little old man. I know, you're so cute. Hey, Batman. If you want, I can give you a dog. That's sweet of you. I appreciate it. I would probably just, if I want to have another one, I would just go to like a local shelter and see what they need to give away. Like there's some dogs that are harder to adopt, or not that you know, that people don't want to adopt. That's what I did with my cats. I just went there and asked them to give me the ones that have been there the longest. Superstar, yes, Oscar is a superstar, I agree. How are you doing? How have you been doing, Nash? I haven't seen you in a while. How's life been for you? And thanks for your comment last week, I think it was. I appreciated that. How's Florida? How's the weather? Is it cold down there now. Hey, we got Oscar here. The same name as my dog, just with a C. Oscar spelled with a K. And sorry, I missed so many messages. I just talked about that yesterday, I think. No, 2 days ago on a Saturday stream. Usually I like to answer every comment or any message in chat, but if it's getting spammy like it was with the trolls, it's hard to catch up on all the messages. So I'm gonna use y'all as a mirror real quick for my messy hair. Okay. But yeah, I don't mind trolls in general. They're just like poor souls, you know, looking for attention. So trolls are welcome, you know. Everyone is welcome to a certain degree. But if they're spamming, it's just really annoying because then it's hard to read the normal messages or identify the normal messages in between. So please don't spam. You can troll all you want. I don't care, but please don't spam if you can, because that shit's fucking annoying. Oh shit. That's what I like to say when I see a troll in the chat, because I know shit's about to be hog wild, as we say in Tennessee. We are hog wild over here sometimes. Thank you, Sedatea. I hope I say your names right. Some names are harder for me to pronounce. Hey, Tobias. I was just saying that, I mean, you are getting a lot of attention. Yeah. I just said it on Saturday that my live streams, the views have been decreased a lot. Like we had like thousands, like up to like 5,000 sometimes before. But, and then it dropped down to like 500 or so, or even less. But honestly, like I'm happy y'all are here, like, and welcome to all the new people. And thank you for being here, of course. But sometimes I enjoy the very calm and quiet streams. And for most people, this is already like super calm and quiet. Like there's some live streams out there that are like actually hog wild. And this is probably like super chill compared to most streams, but I enjoy my little, you know, calm conversations with just like a bunch of people. But yeah, like I said, as long as people don't spam, I'm okay with more people or like trolls. But yeah, I always try to read as much as I can, but sometimes it's just harder. Okay, you want to sit down maybe? My cat loves to do that. She just likes to walk around for like 5 minutes until she actually sits down. You want to sit down? Yeah? No? Okay. Anyone has a winter jacket? For Tobias. Tobias is one of the most popular German names, or most common German names, so I assume you might be German. Language, my dogs are listening. Oh shit. Sorry, Nash. I'm sorry. I apologize to your dogs. What the fudge? I'll try to adapt my language to your dogs. Nash, I know they're very well behaved. Now, other than my cats and dogs over here, or dogge, you haven't appeared in my feed like you used to. Huh. See, that would explain or prove my suspicion that I had, that YouTube didn't necessarily shadow ban my channel, but they definitely made it calm down quite a bit, let me say it like that. Since I took a big break when I went to Germany, my whole channel has been put into sleep mode a little bit. which is okay, which is actually not bad because, yeah, of what happened to the OGs will know. So it's actually good that I had like calmer streams and more like private, you know. I've had to go to your channel to see any updates. Really? Wow. Okay, that's I didn't know that it was that intense. But it explains a lot. Now you know you seem to be getting a lot of views, mostly from people who are trolling or those who are trying to pull a Romeo. The Romeos, yes. I know the Romeos. I prefer that over the trolls. But like I said, the trolls are welcome too, technically, if they don't spam. Someone really needs a winter jacket very urgently. Is it a new TikTok thing that I missed out on, or is it actually Tobias? If you want to come to Tennessee, I give you all the winter jackets you need. What's your cat's name? The little one is Moose, and then the big one is Rusty. And the doggo over here is Oscar. Do you all have cats or dogs or any other animals? Snakes, lizards? I'm not talking about lot lizards. I'm just kidding. Just in my Tennessee mode right now. Get a proper animal like a dog. Whoa, we have a cat hater here. DJ. Here's your proper animal. If that counts. I don't know what the proper animal for you is. Yes, I am German originally, and I still am. Originally or not originally. German through and through, I guess. The German will never leave my body. Just a little German living inside. Oh, Shuriken is back. Hey, Shuriken. Thanks for moderating. The chat's been going hog wild when you left, or a little bit after you left. So, appreciate you moderating. So I guess we have like a bunch of new people here. Where y'all from? Let's hear. Read that already. I am polite, I've never spammed. That's fine, you don't have to explain yourself. The spammers are hard to identify, so don't worry about it. What are your top 5 songs? Top 5. It's hard. Blue Train Lines, Out Getting Rips by King Cruel, Cutting My Fingers Off, Intrapersonal, by Turnover. And that's hard because I like to go into different genres. Maybe Pink Moon by what's it? Nick Cave? No, not Nick Cave. I forgot. No, not that one. Top 5, that's really hard. Maybe I have to make a list of movies, shows, and songs to have on hand. You know, when you get that brain freeze and people ask you when you're like traveling with people, you're doing like a road trip or something, and then suddenly they will hand you the phone and be like, hey, play your favorite song like on the radio in front of everyone, like with the aux cord, and you're just like, I don't know any songs, you know, like it seems like you'd never heard a song before in your life and you couldn't even think of one thing. So that's usually what happens to me if people ask me about my favorite anything. Tomorrow I have a job interview in German. Whoa. In German? So are you German? Or because if you are, that's probably a good thing to have an interview in German, but if you're not German, that is a hard thing to do. Ach so, bist du Deutsch? Ja, ich bin Deutsch. Bist du Deutsch or just into Germany for holiday? No, ich bin Deutsch. In Deutschland aufgewachsen, geboren und gezeugt, wenn es jemand interessiert. Ban these guys. What's happening over here? Oh no. We got, is it the Romeos that are banned? Sorry to all the Romeos. I'm sure you will find the right person for you one day. Probably not by trying to do that on a live stream, but who knows? I mean, all the best to you, all the luck to you in your dating game or love life. you get this, but maybe like, you know, tone down a notch, because usually it is, you gotta find like a happy medium, you know. Love bombing doesn't always work on most people. You have a very kind face. I appreciate it. Thank you. I wish I could say the same to you, but I can't see y'all. So, but I am sure you all have a kind face. I'm feeling better than fridge. I was dying my fridge. Hi, puppy. Hey, Fundy. Thank you for the hearts. I applied for a job in Munich. I am so nervous. Ooh, in Munich. Well, you better find a job in Munich, since it's so expensive to live there, and I hope that job pays well. Wish you all the luck, eh? You got this. Just be yourself, and you know, don't settle for less. Try to get good stuff out of it. Like, you know, don't sell yourself under price, and you got it. I'm here and gone, just checking for a second. Thank you, sure, Ken. That was definitely needed. So I appreciate you saying hi real quick. In the heart of farming Europe with a cup of tea in hand. You are? I just drank my cup of tea this morning, so I need to have my tea every day. Mexican in Astana. Hi to you, puppy. To Mexico. You just did a carpet bombing, didn't you? Party in USA. Oh, the Marisarso. You can say something in German language. How do you say you're handsome? You're handsome means du siehst gut aus. But you can use that for both genders, or all genders. Some people have different opinions on that, so I don't want to be too specific. That is gender neutral. There we go. Were you Springsteen, born in the USA? Yes. No, I'm not. I'm not a Springsteen. I'm born in good old Germany, actually. Hey, wow, I'm from Germany. They just make tries. Most beautiful moment you have witnessed? Coming back from America, seeing my dad at the nursing home, him smiling at me when he couldn't talk anymore because of his disease, after I received my green card. That was the most beautiful moment, I think, of my life. Do you see Eurovision? I don't really watch Eurovision, but I used to when I was younger. But it's always just, I don't know, I do like good music. So Eurovision, I don't know, it's just all about the show and like the stage performance, not just like the music, I think. So it kind of like annoys me a little bit. But the movie, the funny movie Eurovision, or about the Eurovision Song Contest, I forgot what it's called, Fireland Saga, I think. It's like this Icelandic couple. It's like what's his name? Farrell, that funny guy, Anchorman guy, I think. Is it the Anchorman guy? No, it's not him. It's not the Anchorman guy. It's another blonde dude. He's really funny, and they made a really good movie about that. You know, so many countries are going to pull. Oh, true, yes, because of Israel, you're right. I can see that. I'm excited to see. I'll definitely like see or try to see who wins, but I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm not German, but I speak the language fluently, but still not native. I live in Czech Republic and want to relocate to Germany. You need a job contract, and yeah, for the Anmeldung. I got you. Yeah. Always, yeah, it's good to speak German, of course, if you want to have a job in Germany and move there. But I think Germany is still if you think about many other countries, still one of the easier countries to immigrate to. Just thinking about how America is with that stuff. It took me forever to get my green card in America. And even though I have it now, I still have to do new stuff to prove things to them and pay like another $1,000 on top of the other thousands of dollars I already paid for it. So anyone that's thinking about moving to the United States, make sure you have a good emergency saving. That's all I can say. And I think Germany is still pretty chill when it comes to immigrating, but of course it is always hard to immigrate anywhere. So good luck to you, A. I hope you won't have to deal with too much stress during that process and your work interview goes well. From Norway, 2005. I remember a guy from Norway in the Eurovision Song Contest like many years ago, but I don't remember the 2005 one. I put your pic in my pocket before I go to war. That is a very I never had that compliment before. That is definitely a first, but I guess thank you. That was actually good, a good compliment, because I've never heard that before. So to all the Romeos, the inventive ones they're a little bit funny or cute, better than the ones that repeat themselves like 50 times. But I'm still married, doesn't matter. Just saying. It's good to hear some new stuff once in a while. That was my point. And I don't know his songs, I'm sorry. Du siehst unbemerkt aus, ich würde alles dafür geben, so auszusehen wie du. Hi Ivy, ich bin mir sicher, dass du sehr gut aussiehst und hinreißend bist und nicht wie jemand anders aussehen musst. Aber danke dafür. Will Ferrell, yes, exactly, thank you, Ferrell. I was thinking about Pharrell Williams. I was like, no, that's not him. Will Ferrell, yes, thank you. My name is Elisa, how are you? Hey Elisa, I'm doing good, how about yourself? Azerbaijan, hey to Azerbaijan, Chile, but I use a translator. Oh, that's cool. Well, nowadays it's much easier to talk in different languages and communicate in different languages. There's this one show I watched on Netflix, it's called, I'm not even trying, it's in Portuguese, it's like, because it's Brazilian, so, like a Brazilian show. It's like, I know it's like super girly, blah, blah, people, I have probably usually more male audience than female audience, but for all the ones that are interested in that kind of stuff, male or female, doesn't matter. Shows don't have a gender, or you can watch whatever you like to watch. There's like this show about Brazilian women going to Korea to meet their online boyfriends, and it's a little cringe, like, but it's also very well made and cute. And they go to Korea to meet their online boyfriends, and for some it works out, for some it don't. Some even get married and stuff. And they use those earbuds that have like an AI thing. So they talk in their own language, but they will receive it in like their native language, like in their ear. So it's just super cool to see what technologies we have nowadays for like communication. So I guess me as a language major that graduated in Chinese, my skills are not even needed anymore. Nowadays everything is just covered by AI and technology, so no one would even need a translator anymore, or someone like that goes with them to like different countries and translate language, or like helps them out. So yeah, almost all jobs will be irrelevant one day, I think. Germany is cool. They almost had it back in the 40s. Can I try again? Oh, I got one of those again. Hey, to India, the work permit for Germany can take 10 to 12 weeks, but they can give you a temporary permit while you wait. It's called Fiktionsbescheinigung, funny name. Yeah, that's definitely sounds very German. A long name that is how a German bureaucracy works. They like those things. But yeah, temporary permit, I heard about that. I think a friend who's married to a Korean man now in Germany, he had the same thing, I assume. I remember they mentioned something. Your face and your vibing like Sakura and character in Naruto. I love Naruto. Thank you. Hi, Bonnie Blue. I don't know Bonnie Blue. You live in Germany? I lived in Germany almost all my life. I lived in China a little bit and now in the United States. So, born, raised, and lived most of my life in Germany. Is it a K-drama? It is kind of like imagining like a K-drama, but in real life. Like everyone like romanticizing about K-dramas, but they're trying that whole K-drama thing in real life. And there's like some really good stories and some really like atrocious ones where you're like, yeah, this is really not reality. But for some it is. Like some worked out, but some was really like hard to watch. But it's really interesting. It's called My Korean Boyfriend on Netflix. It is very well made, like very beautiful pictures. I'm like a person that cares about like pictures, like sceneries, and how stuff is cut and edited. And it is very well made. It's kind of like Terrace House, if anyone knows that Netflix show. What is your perspective about Indian Indians? I wouldn't say I have any perspective. I have like a very neutral outlook. I have a lot of people here from India on the channel, and they're all very friendly. Always interested in knowing stuff and good conversations. And I have some good Indian friends, so I don't have any specific opinion about it. Native English, want to learn something? Nice. Welcome to you. AI is gonna make us all redundant. Pretty much, yes, I agree. And the funny part is that we created it ourselves. So yeah, we are just dumb enough as a human species to create something that will make us completely oblivion or useless. So yay, congratulations, I guess, to us. I'm doing okay, Ayan. How about yourself? I am coming to Germany. Are you going to Germany? Nice. Well, anyone that's interested in Germany, I have a lot of Germany vlogs on my channel where I show like life in Germany and places like other than just touristy spots or like the super common spots. So I'm trying to keep it more authentic and give some like advice or tips about life in Germany or traveling. I'm from Germany. I found Pakistanis to be more honest generally, and their hygiene was better than India. Pakistanis. I had I don't know, I don't know, I only had like a classmate in school back in Germany from Pakistan, and that's pretty much the extent of it. I don't think I've met a lot of Pakistani people in my life, so I can't tell. And it also really depends on where you are in a country. It's always very hard and maybe not the best idea to generalize, you know, countries and people from countries. But I know that's what many people do, or that's just a very human thing, of course. I understand it to some degree. Another conspiracy theory coming true, AI. Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Yeah, probably the dumbest human invention, AI, isn't it? Because people always think that it improves our life. And I watched a talk by someone researching on it, and because people think that AI is like a progress, and it does make life easier and simpler to some degree, at least now, but who knows where it's going to lead to. But people relying on the comfort of AI and like they're choosing the easy path, right? Because, for example, like take my example as someone doing YouTube. When I do YouTube videos, I could use an AI program to edit my videos, but I do it all by myself, right? So I sit there for like a whole week and edit my vlogs usually. Like it takes me a lot of time because I have like, I'm really annoyed with that stuff. Like I never feel like it's good enough, so I keep editing forever, which is not great, but I still do it. And I could take the easy way out and just do it with AI, but if I did that, I would lose my editing skills at one point. The same thing if I did that with languages, if I, like, with my Chinese knowledge, for example, if I would stop using my brain and just translate everything with AI, I would just lose my abilities to speak another language, or that goes with anything that you're doing. If you just use AI for everything, like writing an email, writing like a motivational letter, writing like a YouTube description, anything, if you use it, you'll get dependent on it, and you know, AI will learn how you think, it will learn what you need from it, where it needs to replace you. So you basically like training it to replace you, and you are like losing your own capabilities of using your own brain and thinking for yourself. So you'll get dumber while AI is getting smarter. And if you're all doing that, you know, you can tell, or you will know where that leads to. So really just try not to take the easy path all the way and do stuff yourself, even though it is the options there to not do it yourself, but pick the hard path. You know, that's like such a like life lesson in general. Like the easy path is not always the good path. Like you lose your abilities if you keep doing that. So, and I know you all are probably already aware of that. It is so important to talk about it. I think Germany is always on the wrong side of history, unfortunately. I wouldn't say always, but we definitely had our dark past, as many people say with the United States, right? What is the German language? My view never leaves you. You mean a translation? My view never leaves you? It can make human tasks easier and save a lot of money by reducing employees. Well, yeah, of course, but that will only serve the money and the rich people getting richer, and the people that are actually like needing a job will not have a job anymore. So AI is a tool for rich people getting richer and making people even poorer, or like, you know, less fortunate or useless, basically. Same thing with like all the people, like I follow Brian Johnson myself, like this like anti-aging unk, as people call him, the immortality unk. He's trying to achieve like immortality and stuff, and he's trying to use AI with it as well to optimize his lifestyle and nutrition and blah blah blah. But the thing is, well, that will only benefit the ones that have all the means and the money to do it, and it's not going to benefit the normal person like you and me. So yeah, think about all that, like what you support and what you do, and even though it doesn't seem important, but don't give AI too much power in your life. It is, I don't think it's good. I don't use spell checker. Yeah, I mean, that's probably like one of the like super like innocent versions of AI, right? Spell checker. But even that, and thank you, Mooper, appreciate it. Even that, spell checker, even if people do that, like I use it myself, like on the phone, like the autocorrect stuff, right? Because it's just, if you're typing fast, it just like fixes the word for you. So that's like the reason why I do it. But if you rely on that stuff too much, you will probably at one point your grammar will get worse, or like your spelling. So AI does not improve you or anything in your life. It just makes it easier, but easier is not an improvement. It's just, you know, it's improving your laziness, yes, but it's not improving your life. So think about it. Please, AI, any program, because it's not objective, like human. You're from Germany? Yes, I'm from Germany. I live in the United States. Very insightful. Sounds like the motivational quotes at the back of a shitty life hack book. Hi, Ava. Yeah, maybe. I appreciate that comparison. Willkommen, Mohammed. I'd spell it myself, so I keep up to scratch with my grammar. Well, yeah, that's a good point. Like, it takes longer to type stuff. Like, I'm so used to like typing really fast. That's why I do have the autocorrect in it. But if that will make your grammar like worse in the end, you should probably not use it anymore. So that's cool that you do that. That you write it all yourself. Hey, Giuliano. The way you explain, like a very skilled scientist. I don't know about that. But thank you. Nice conversation. I'm off. Take care, sweetheart. Thank you, Dodge. You as well. And my phone is at 2%, so I will probably do the same thing. And thanks for talking, y'all. Thanks for your insights and yeah, conversation. I appreciate it. Grüße nach Indien, Ryan. Should I mention at the job interview that I need support from the Arbeitgeber to get my permit for Germany? Aufenthaltstitel. I don't know if I would do that at the interview, but you would have to decide that for yourself. I don't want to, like, you know, ruin it for you, or I don't know. I would scare them if I. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be the honest thing to do and the more like transparent thing to do. So maybe they would even appreciate you being honest and transparent about it. And if they really want you, they will not be scared of helping you, I think. And usually, like, it is not a big deal for them to do it that way, I think. Just like helping someone with like a bureaucracy. That's just like a few papers for them. But I definitely get your fear of them thinking it's too complicated and them picking someone that's already in Germany. So yeah, I leave that up to you. I don't want to answer that for you. But I definitely understand the struggle or the situation. Danke, Mohammed. I mentioned on my CV, but I don't know if they know what they need to do. I don't know. It depends on if it's like a bigger company or a small one. They might have done that before, but yeah, if they're smart, they will take you anyways. But of course, you got this. Good luck with your job interview, and yeah, keep us posted on it. I hope it works out for you, and see you all next time. And enjoy your week. Happy Monday again, and thank you for everyone that's new here. Welcome, and see you all another time. I might stream tomorrow, so we'll see. Very good success. Me always fall in love with you because you're so. You're funny. Y'all are funny. Salut, Antonin. But yeah, talk to y'all next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss und bis bald. Bye.